right, man. Preston Hodge is here. I think that was one of the biggest moments of the offseason. Hearing you got that extra year of eligibility, you're going to be back on this team. First off, what was that like for you, just getting that news, that whole process of waiting?
It's a blessing, I feel like God has blessed me with another chance, to go out there and show everybody what I'm about. Season got cut short last year due to an injury, and I feel like that was just, all in the hands of God. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and now I get to come out here, new number 4, and show everybody what I'm about, because they're definitely getting a new Preston this year, and they'll see that on the field.
That's actually exactly what Coach Prime said just a few minutes ago. And he also deemed you the leader of the secondary. What does that entail for you? And is that something that you kind of took upon yourself this offseason to say, I'm going to be that guy?
Yeah, like I said, they're getting a new person this year, and, new number. I feel like I'm not someone who talks a lot. I lead by kind of my actions, my example, just running, workouts, all of that stuff. I go hard, and I feel like this year I'm trying to take a different step, different angle, and I'm being more of a leader. I'm more vocal. I mean, every time Coach Prime gets up in the morning in front of the team, in the meetings, and he asks the secondary, I'm usually the first guy now, to say something every time. So, I'm taking that role on, to lead by example, with the younger guys coming in and stuff. So, yeah.
I mean, Robert Livingston, also year 2 for him here with the program. He kind of mentioned that some things are going to be different on defense. I'd assume you're still in the nickel. Just what do you think is going to be different for you in Robert Livingston's defense in year 2?
Gonna be playing more dime. I'm just letting you know, our secondary is gonna be really good. We have a lot. We're really competitive this year. And my homeboy that I played with at JUCO, DNVR, number 9,
Tyrique, right?
Tyrique he's really good, and they're gonna move us around in that dime package. So that's definitely one thing you'll see different is that dime package.
Love it.
You mentioned Tyrique, but we know you. We know about you. We know about DJ.
Yeah.
Who is next? Who's next in line?
Just in all
Just like
safety corner, it doesn't matter.
Who are people gonna know about
Okay.
next?
Definitely Branch, safety. Definitely, he got some growing up to do, maturing to do, but he's gonna be really, really good. As far as the corners, I think Noah King will be pretty good. Like I said, he's a younger guy too. He got some growing to do, but the length is there, the knowledge is there. He just got some growing up to do. So I definitely say those two. But Tyrique is my boy. When he gets in the game, he's gonna do his work for sure.
Love that.
So, yeah.
I mean, 2 years ago, you also played with Kaidon at Liberty, right?
Yeah.
What did you learn from him that year? What about him impressed you that season, and how much of that do you think is going to be able to come over and translate to Colorado?
Oh yeah, he's a stand-up guy. His last year, this past season at Liberty, he didn't really have the weapons that he needed to do what he was capable of doing. And I think this year we got those weapons, and I think he's gonna, the sky's the limit for him, for sure.
Having gone from Liberty to Colorado and balling out, what was that transition like, and what kind of knowledge about that can you pass on to him?
I'll just say stay consistent. That's the biggest thing. Stay consistent and believe who you are. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna have their own opinions. That's how the world is. They love you when you're good. They hate you when you're bad. You know what I'm saying? So just being consistent and staying true to yourself.
Obviously, you're more settled in this year than last year, but how would you compare where the team is, along in gelling, progression, just picking up the scheme, all that from this year to last year?
I think we're more of a team this year, like a brotherhood. When meetings, before meetings start, you can just tell how grown and together, each position group is. Like the DBs, we're laughing, playing, we're tight. You know what I'm saying? We're a brotherhood, and I feel like the whole team is just close. You know, we all want the same thing, and I feel like with that tightness that we have, it's going to get us to where we all want to be, which is that Big 12 championship and that playoffs. Yes, sir.
Outside of the secondary, what's one teammate who's really impressed you this offseason or fall camp?
Yeah. I'll say Joe, the wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He's done really good, you know, coming in. I mean, you know, it's a new team, new people, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like he's took that on the chin, and he's did his thing. So yeah.
All right, there he is, man. We're excited you're back.
Yes, sir.
Preston
Appreciate you.
Hodge.
Thank you.
Good luck this season.